This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The revitalization of the Queen Elizabeth Sports Center continues, and tonight Charles Fisher provides us with an update.
Cabinet approval have been given to the call of play ball, so the tractors were in place signaling that work has officially begun on the Andrew Rodgers National Baseball Stadium.
We begin today with the preparation of the land so the architects can come in, take a look at it. We want people to know the NSA has also given us their stamp of approval as it fits in with their master plan. We have a master plan for this area. Everyone has been involved. Of course, the baseball federations have come and seen the site.
According to the Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, the Honorable Dr. Daniel Johnson, this is just phase one, with construction expected to start within the next 3 months.
We are going to have to do some geotechnical surveys here. You know, we're in a low-lying area, so the technical guys will be out in the next 2 weeks to make sure all the land is appropriate, after which we'll come back to the public and you'll see we'll go out to tender, proper tender for the bids for general contractors to see who will do the construction phase of this wonderful project.
And yes, softball fans, the master plan calls for a stadium for you too.
This whole strip here now becomes what I think we refer to as bat and ball. And it is baseball, softball, bookend by the Andre Rodgers Stadium on one side, Churchill Tenor on the other side. So you get east to west. In between, we want to put small fields that could double as baseball and softball, and we'll have the capacity to host major junior league tournaments. We also will have the capacity to have winter baseball. We'll have the capacity to host international events. That's what we're after. We're in the business of sports.
Okay, everyone is excited to play. Starting when?
We're going to play baseball out here next spring.
All sounds good. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
All right, thanks a lot, Charles. Now, once completed, the new look Andre Rodgers Baseball Stadium is expected to be a first-class facility.
At capacity, it'll be about 8,000 seats. About 2,000 plus will be some of the soft retractable seats, with the ones that extend along the lines, the first and third base line being sort of a fixed seats, and with the ability to add seats straight around the stadium. We expect to have all the fancy stuff as the indent dugouts under the stadium itself, or the grandstand itself will be outfitted with the different rooms, locker rooms, and the whole 9 yards that relate to a real professional organization complex. I think the BMA people will be proud of what the effort that the government putting into this. I know for a fact that it'll be able to accommodate the professional organization, and they'll be pleased with what we have, because the standard will be of their standard.
There are only 20 days to go now until the start of the IAAF BTC World Relays, and a new mascot is expected to be revealed in short order.
We took a survey, and I think we want to do some things that were more friendly, more interactive, and we think that the last mascot was not as able to be as interactive as we wanted it to be, but we also felt that there's other areas that we want to present to the world and to ourselves, which is very indigenous to us. And so when you see our mascot and you hear his name, I think you will understand too, how we came about that.
Now, to go along with the new mascot, there will also be some new rules in place for vendors.
It was an area that we noticed we were deficient in last year, so we are going to have the vendors, particularly the beverage vendors, traversing through the stands, so patrons wouldn't have to leave their seats and go and stand on the long lines. There will also be, I think, some of the food vendors, but really just the snack foods and the fast foods, again, just to allow persons to stay in their seats and not really miss much of the event.
Team Bahamas is still basking in the glory of its second-place finish at the Carifta Track and Field Championships. There were a number of first-timers on the team, and we were able to catch up with Edward Kemp and Darius Major.
It was kind of a new experience for me, and it was very challenging at times.
Competing in a different environment, it's a bit of nervousness going on, like seeing other competitors, their mindset, the way they jump, but sometimes you just have to settle yourself down actually before your event And challenges, it wasn't really a challenge going at the event. It felt like a normal track meet, just another day. And I just felt as if I should work. I know I worked hard toward it, especially in qualifying. So I didn't really feel any challenges, just nervousness as a first-time athlete.
Still talking track and field, Debbie Ferguson McKenzie is now coaching at the collegiate level, and her scouting duties recently took her to the Carifta Championships in St. Kitts.
It's a privilege and honor. I never thought I would be actually coaching, but I'm actually loving it. I'm at the University of Houston, and thanks to Coach Burrell, the Leroy Burrell, former world record holder in the 100, and Carl Lewis, great staff, great support, and I'm looking forward to getting some student athletes to attend U of H.
Bahamian coach Ray Evans is currently at Blazer Elite in the Turks and Caicos Islands, but he recently returned home to lend a helping hand.
We won the Long Island tournament about a month back, and some of the people in the community asked me if I can come over and do some training to try to help get some of their kids up to the standard, and to try to get some of them off to school. And we had to bring up about 4 boys to get their passports sorted out who got offers to finish their high school careers in the States and in Canada. We have basketball and track. It's been going very well. We average about 40 to 50 kids every day. We have 2 morning sessions on Tuesday and Thursday mornings, and then Monday through Friday we have sessions at 5 o'clock from 5 to 7:30, and then on Saturday we're in the pool and on the beach. I have another workout session planned for Acklands and for Abaco in the next coming months, and then I'm considering moving back home, back to Nassau.
The 62nd National Family Island Regatta is just around the corner. Leanne Brister and Emmett Monroe will be 2 of the veteran skippers in the field, and both gentlemen have high expectations.
The Family Island Regatta is going to be a challenge, but I'm looking forward to it with great expectation.
I feel great about Georgetown. I feel like I'm going to win Georgetown Regatta. That's in my mind, my heart, and I'm going to work hard.
The ants nest is gonna sting up, bite up, claw up, eat up everybody in Georgetown.
Original Courageous. This is the one I want to handle this time around, because I know she can do the job.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources hosted its inaugural C-Class boat show over the Easter holiday weekend, and the judging process is still a work in progress.
We need to tweak 1 or 2 things in terms of what we're going to allow. You understand? We have persons who brought in other boats or model boats. We don't know how much points he got for that model boat, but the boat wasn't for that. We put all of our faith in the beauty pageants, having some ideas of what to judge for, and it is what it is. It was a perfect show. I have no problem with the results, because the 4 that won, in my opinion, they should have won.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.